a new awakening of coming out of the dark and into the light, and that's led by great minds, artists, thinkers, philosophers. So with that, please share a little bit about your work.
Thank you very much. Hello. The dark and the light exist in the world together, and there is no part of creation that we can omit while also having an intimate and genuine relationship with creation. We are all participants in an expression, and we divine our future, we respond to our past, we respond to each other. These are all things that we're all doing all the time. This is part of our creativity, and this is who we are naturally. It's important for us to be still and to listen and to recognize those, we call it a voice, but it comes in many forms. There are subtleties inside of us that represent the idea, the thinker, the philosopher, the feeler, the healer. And they don't always come in the form that is there to support the common current ways of managing our reality, but they're there to support us in how we want to step into our becoming. That's personally and with each other. We're all going to do it together, you know. I mean, my art comes from a place, since I was in my early teens, I grew up in a family that my parents meditated every day. I was born in, Lower Manhattan. My father was a taxi driver. My mother was a secretary. My father came back from Vietnam. They were both searching for truth. They were both searching for something meaningful. And so I was raised in a family that was very forward thinking. We got very fortunate. And so I kind of struck out on my own early in a way and started seeking understanding. And that's where my work comes from. It's a lot of text-based work, and it comes from philosophical ideas and concepts and perceptions that I've been working with and learning and playing with and sharing since I was a kid, and I continue to do that. Deepak was taking a stroll in his neighborhood in New York and saw an art installation that I have there right now, and the symmetry is incredible. My mother has taught me very well, allow, and it's really worth it. Yeah, and support one another in doing that. Support each other in your innocence and your beauty and be gentle, and the art will flow.
So one day I was walking in Union Square. I used to have an office at ABC Home and Carpet. Here's the daughter of Paulette Cole, who's been my best friend for many years. And right in Union Square, there was an art installation. And what does it say?
It says the only other thing is nothing.
The only other thing is nothing. So today, if you go on Wikipedia or Google the following question. What are the 125 unsolved questions in science? 125. Don't believe me, just Google it, okay? The first question is, what is the universe made of? And without going into details, it's made of nothing. And the second question is, if it's made of nothing, why does it look like this? Why does it look like you, me, this chair? That's called the hard problem of consciousness. So when I was walking through Union Square, I said, he did it. In one little art installation in Union Square, and by the way, it's a traffic stopper because everybody who looks at that sees nothing and everything. So what's the universe made of? You go, on science, you hear hundreds of postulations, but they all agree it's made of nothing. And what is nothing? Is it just an empty void, or is it the womb of creation? So if I asked you, what is this chair made of? You'd say probably wood and this and that. But actually, this chair is made of awareness. I mean that literally. How do you know this exists? You're aware of it. And how are you aware of it? Because you perceive it. You perceive it as color, shape, form, sensation. If it's comfortable, you feel good. If it's not comfortable, you don't feel good. So what is this made of? Sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. And where did they come from? Nothing. So what is the universe made of? It's made of awareness. What are you made of? Awareness. What is that tree made of? Awareness. What is that sculpture made of? Awareness. What is chair made of? Awareness. What is your hand made of? Awareness. And there's a sutra in ancient Indian Kashmir Shaivism, which gave birth to Buddhism later. And, it didn't really give birth to Buddhism, but it refined Buddhism. So there's a sutra, it says, you and the universe are awareness, period. You and the universe are awareness. When you feel that, the only feeling is ineffable, infinite love. But love is not a mere sentiment. And sentiments are also made of awareness, because nothing else, if there was no awareness, you wouldn't experience love or anything, right? So everything is made of awareness, but the ultimate truth is love at the heart of creation. Not as a mere sentiment, but the ultimate truth at the heart of creation. So with that, I want to give you a little bit of experience, okay? Wait 1 minute, not even 1 minute. Let me ask you, are you aware right now?
Yes.
A little more enthusiasm, please. Okay. So now, let me ask you the same question, but don't answer it till I raise my hand. Everybody clear on that? Same question, same answer. Are you aware right now?
I am aware. Yes.
Okay, so when I asked the question, that's a thought. When you said yes, that's a thought. In between, awareness. That's the nothingness from where the whole universe is coming right now. Whole universe is coming right. It's right here in this emptiness. Between you and me in this emptiness, every cubic centimeter of space has more mass energy than the entire visible universe, which is 2 trillion galaxies, 700 sextillion stars, uncountable trillions of planets, 60 billion planets just in the Milky Way galaxy. And now we are told that there may be 60 billion habitable planets, according to the Goldilocks zone. Don't want to go into this, but 1 centimeter of space here, more mass energy, 2 trillion galaxies, 700 sextillion stars, uncountable trillions of planets. Walking on the beach, pick up 1 grain of sand, that's planet Earth in all the beaches of the universe, in all the beaches of planet. 1 grain of sand. So while we're talking about, climate change, this species that we are, in this 1 grain of sand, has the capacity to destroy this world. But it also has the capacity to heal the world. Okay? It also has the capacity to heal the world. In that space of awareness,